girls, welcome to That Sew Chick. We are actually not doing a sewing project today, but we are doing two fun projects using some Magnolia Design stencils. We're going to use this Pray, and then we're also going to use the Not By My Strength but His stencil as well. We're going to be using this pumpkin that actually it's on a spinner, and it was from Target for $3. So I grabbed 4 of these, and I'm going to make some for my craft fair coming up. And then this is one of the dollar store, I think Dollar Tree, just simple, acorns. So we're going to decorate this one as well. And this is also from the dollar store. You can get a pack of 2 of them. And then we are going to be using some of the paints. This is Apple Barrel. This one's from Hobby Lobby, the new brand that they have. They're both 50 cents. So we're using brown and orange. And then you're going to need a cup of water, a napkin, some washi tape. And then for this pumpkin, I'm going to be staining it because this is a nice wood. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me get started. We're going to go ahead and stain this first because we're going to need time for it to dry, whereas the acrylic paint will dry a little faster. So this is the, let's see, Red Oak 215. I got this at, I think Lowe's. So it's brand new, and we're going to use the foam brush to be able to apply this. You can also use just like a washcloth kind of thing. Here we go. Let's not make a mess. Try not to. I haven't done anything to this. We're going to see how it goes. So I'm actually just going to, no, I'll go ahead and dip it. I'll go ahead and dip it. We're just going to apply this on. Trying not to flick it. Definitely gonna get my hands dirty, I can already tell. Obviously I put way too much to begin with, so we're gonna spread this around the best that we can. I wanted to change this to a nice dark, obviously red oak. I think what I might do is after I get this all applied, I'm gonna go ahead and use a napkin to kind of absorb the rest. But I love the look of a dark wood. Oh, let me get this up on here. We're gonna use that after. That's for that. And this spins, so that kind of helps. It's pretty convenient, and we're gonna make sure we get the edges too. So we're just gonna bring that on down around and tap it in there. A little bit of stain goes a long way, so I am just tapping the edges to get that stain. Really gonna spread this around, that's for sure. Hopefully this dries fairly quickly. As far as I know, it does. So we're just gonna go ahead, tap, 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 get those edges. I'm not worried about the very bottom. I just want to make sure the edges are good and that the stain really absorbs into this wood. I'm going away from me, that way I don't flick any of it on my shirt, because nobody wants that. So just so you guys know, if you want to get any of these stencils from Magnolia Design Company, my site is That Sew Chick, S-E-W, at magnoliadesignco.com. So you can check it out there. If you are just a regular customer, obviously you'll pay full price. If you decide to become a creator, you get 35% off all that product. And what I love about it is you don't have to sell anything. You can literally just be a crafter, have it as a hobby. It is only $10 a month to be able to keep your discount, and that $10 is for the website, which is required because why not? If you have all these little things that you're making and people are like, oh my gosh, I want to make that too, you can just tell them, go check out my website, and then you get 25% commission. So you can either do it or not do it. That's completely up to you. But why not have that option as a crafter to be able to send people to your website? But all you have to do is pay that $10 a month to be able to keep your 35% discount. There's no quota, no nothing like that. All right, so I think that's really good. I didn't make too much of a mess on the back. I think that's going to be a beautiful color, and actually I was able to smooth that one dip throughout the whole thing. So we're going to set this aside and really let that dry, and then we will go from there. Look, I already got little splatters everywhere. So all right, we're going to set that aside. I'm just going to set it over here, let that dry. And now I'm going to cover this up. I probably should have wore some gloves or something. All right, setting that aside, and we're just gonna, here, let's use this one. I'm just gonna try not to make too much of a mess and absorb some of that. That's probably gonna go trash. I'm not really worried about that one. So let's just set that aside. Get us another paper towel. I love, love, love doing home decor stuff, and I love craft fairs, and I love everything homemade, especially stuff like this that's super cheap, quick, easy way. I'm actually gonna leave, let me make sure that this isn't gonna smudge. Let me. All right, so what I'm gonna do for the acorn, I was thinking using washi tape, because what I'm gonna do is a brown top with an orange bottom and just mix a little bit of brown in there to attempt to make it realistic. But I think I want a nice harsh line. This is like an old washi tape though. Let's see. To separate, and then maybe just use the sponge or something on that. Ooh, yeah, this is not a good washi tape. Let's get a different one. Let's do. Oh, that's on there. I forgot. All right, let's try this one. All right, this is the brand new one. All right, this is kind of bowed though, so let's see. I think we might have to like, and I'm okay if it's got some wrinkles in there, because we're actually going to unsoften those edges, but I just want to separate while I'm painting. So we're gonna do brown at the top first. All right, I'm actually just gonna, you know what? One thing I love is that these come in plastic, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of paint right here on this plastic, because I can wipe it off after. All right, so we're gonna paint the top half of this brown. I probably will do both sides, but I'll do the other side later after this whole side dries. Alright. Really good. I mean, being able to make a little home decor with some Dollar Tree stuff, that is right up my alley. We'll use this space that this is to be able to blend the two together somehow. I haven't figured that part out yet, but we will. We will. I don't want to get the string too painty, so we're just going to be careful. That's okay. Bam. Awesome. All right. And maybe we'll even figure out how to put like little like dot things there or whatever, right? So let's take that off now. I like it. Trash can right here. All right, I'm gonna change my color now, because we're gonna go in with that orange. Now, just so you guys know, I am no paint artist whatsoever. I like simple and easy, and you know, however it turns out is how it turns out. Oh, this is brand new, so we gotta take the little thing off. Don't mind me while I use my teeth for a moment. Just go ahead and smack that on there. A little smacky smack. All right. All right, let's get some of this orange on here. Now, I don't know what color acorns are. I think they're like a brownish, orangish color, right? With like a brown top. So we're gonna mix a little bit of brown in here to kind of darken it up after we get a nice little base layer going on. Oh, a little crack in the wood there. Let's see if we can just get some paint up in there. Hopefully you guys can hear me. My air conditioning had just kicked on for a moment. Yes, here in Texas, while the weather is getting a little bit cooler, my AC is still on. I'm saving that for last so that I can blend it somehow, hopefully. Get in there really good. And now I don't want the streaks to be too obvious, so we're going to smooth that out a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to attempt to use this brush right here. We'll get a little more orange on here. And I'm going to mix the brown with the orange a little bit. And we're just, ooh, I'm a little nervous about this. All right, maybe, yeah, we're going to, ooh, that is not thick enough. I'm going for it. We're going for it. Let's do a little bit of circly to blend it a little more. Now, don't worry too much because we are going to kind of do some stuff with the top of that. Let's get a little more orange on here. Ooh, this is like not a very good sponge. It doesn't go all the way up. The thing ends right there, so it's a little wonky. I'm gonna have to get my finger up in there a little bit. And then I do want to try to attempt to bring some of that brown in. Let's get some of that in there. Just give it that acorn natural look. That might be too much. Trying to keep with the shape of the acorn. Let's try this. Oh, it's so light. Let's see if I can pinch the top. Oh, that was a lot of brown. Let's get some more orange on there. That looks pretty good to me. I think that looks pretty realistic. Now I just need to figure out what to do with this little harsher. Let's see, maybe I can use my finger to just kind of blend that harsh line a little bit. Kind of give that bumpy effect from where the crown kind of goes. We'll figure this out together. Maybe do some little, give it that crown look, right? Because it's got the little speckles at the top, right? So it's kind of, all right. Now I'm going to take my orange and just kind of spread that out a little more. And then get the brown back on there and try to spread the brown out a little better. Right, let's get some more of this brown. I don't know if this is ruining it. Okay, let's stop there. Let's just try to use our finger to get those brush strokes out of there. Make that texture of just blending it with our finger. Right, because I'm doing this off the top of my head, just so you guys know. Spread some of that color down in so it's not so harsh. You know what? I like it. Let's just stop there because you just got to know when to stop sometimes, right? All right, I am going to dry this with my heat gun, so you might want to put your volume down for just a moment, but we're just going to get this dry. So let me push this aside. Here we go. Make sure you dry it really good. If you hold it sideways, you can see the glisten of where it's still wet. I really like how that acorn came out. In my opinion, it looks a little realistic. We definitely want to dry this really well because when we do the stencil over it, we don't want the paint to pull up on the stencil. Got this little spot right here that's not quite drying yet. Almost. Okay, I think we're good. guys think? It's my little acorn. First time, right? All right, I am going to clean this off because I don't want this to stick on this paper. And next time I will probably have my little mat next to me. Unfortunately, I just moved a bunch of stuff out of this room because I'm trying to reorganize it. So in the midst of it cleaning, funny, in the midst of cleaning, I picked this stuff up and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do this right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just make a video real quick because I want to share with you guys all kind of crafting, not just sewing. Ooh, I got something underneath here. Not just sewing, but you know, Magnolia, because I'm obsessed with it, and it is going to be one of my go-to home decor making things, which is why I signed up. I signed up as a crafter, but you know what? I am really loving the idea of bringing women along with me. So if you want to join, you can. All right, let me find scissors so I can cut this off because I do want to keep that on there. All right, put that back. All right, so for this one, I really think I want to do the prey. And then in the corner, we're going to put this. So we're going to have to trim this down. But I wanted to, maybe we'll figure out. I think the side is always cute. But we'll trim this down and then we're going to put prey because I like the idea. I love fall. Fall is my absolute favorite season. Then again, I'll probably say that again when Christmas time comes and winter and all that. But I want us to remember that we are to be praying in all seasons. So this stencil right here is going to go on so many things. I've already made, oh gosh, it's out in the garage. But I did make like one of those jewelry boxes from, it's like the wooden jewelry box. It's about this big. Oh, actually, I have this one right here. I bought this from Hobby Lobby, you know, these boxes, and I painted it. It was a smaller one though. I painted it with this, the whole entire box, to include the little things on the corners and stuff. I painted it, and then with white, I did this right on top of it, and I'm like loving it. I think I might have to make a couple of those for some of my sisters in Christ as gifts. All right, so this is nice and dry, and we're gonna go ahead and take the stencil that's adhesive, and this is a silk screen. So what you do, you just place it where you want it. I think I'm gonna go a little lower so that I can have that, that bow hanging somewhat. And just stick it down. Really make sure it's on there good, and the adhesive on it isn't so much that, you know, you can't do anything with it. Or that when you pull it up, it will stick too much. We're going to use the black lid of the white. Actually, let me see. Yeah, because the bow's got white in it. This is the chalk paste. Chalk paste it's erasable, but I'm doing it on a very absorbent type wood right now. So once I put this on there, there is not going to be any washing it off, but I don't need to use my ink because the ink is more for fabrics and stuff like that. So I'm just going to get a tiny bit on my squeegee. And we're just going to press this through, and you guys wait till you see how phenomenal this comes out. Magnolia Design stencils are so stinking easy to use. I love them, like seriously obsessed with them. I bought a ton already, and I already have a whole bunch in my cart that I'm like, as soon as I get some extra money, we're going for it. I have something stuck. Oh, there we go. Make sure we get that all in there. And then just get any excess off, right? And now we're going to peel it slowly. And if you missed a spot, you can just lay it back down. Like I can already see that this didn't go down as much as I wanted to. So there we go. All right, now we can peel it off, being careful because this was wet. Let's hope that it doesn't peel up any of the paint. Hopefully we dried it enough. Oh, let me grab it. Ooh, this is still a pretty, there it goes. I've used it a couple times. You can use these stencils over and over again, as long as you're taking care of it and cleaning it with some water. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. Yes. Okay, I have a little bucket of water, a little bin of water that I'm gonna put this in over here on the side. And then I'll clean that in a minute. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use my heat gun again real quick. This stuff dries super fast, so it won't take long at all, but. That should be good. Okay, so I'm thinking let's go ahead and cut this. So what about, I want to put it right there. So I think I want it to stop right about here. So I'm going to kind of mimic what was, oh, now I can't see. Mimic what was already there. Probably right there. I'm just eyeballing it. That's what crafting's all about. Just go for it. Oh my Lanta, how cute. So I just realized I did not prep my glue gun, so I don't have it right now, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just take the glue gun and put that right there and boom. Ooh, whoops, let me not get paint all over myself. Look at how cute that is to hang on the wall, and you can put the bow wherever you want. I mean, you can move this up and put it down at the bottom, but I think it would look perfect right there, or maybe on that side. No, I like this side. But look at that, how adorable. So I'll glue that afterwards, but there you go, something super easy. Cost me $2, well, plus then the Prey. I forget how much those stencils are. I have it written down somewhere, but definitely go check out the website. That's so chick, sew.magnoliadesignco.com, and you can look up this stencil if you want to get it. No, it is not anything to do with the Magnolia, you know, Chip and Joanna Gaines Magnolia. So just, I get asked that a lot. Okay, I'm going to put this away. Give me just a moment. I'm back. All right, let's see how this wood is doing over here. You probably should let it dry for a full 24 hours because I still see that this is wet. We're going to attempt to heat gun it. I got stuff all over my hands. Hold on. Just dry my hands. Isn't that so good? I love the wood grain. Oh, I love all things wood. I'm going to dry my hands. All right. We're going to use the heat gun again and just see if we can dry this enough to actually stencil it. I'm impatient, so waiting 24 hours is not something I want to do right now. So we're going to see if it works. Maybe even take this paper towel and just kind of get any excess off it, help it dry faster. Yeah, see, there's still a lot of residue showing. Hopefully we can do this today because I'm going to use a brand new stencil, and so I'll show you what you want to do when you have a brand new stencil. If you're using a brand new stencil on fabric, you don't have to fuzz it. But if you are, you know, using it on a harder surface like this, because they are, you know, sticky, you want to fuzz it so that it doesn't stick so much. So I'm going to grab my little thing here and set this aside. Yeah, see, look, you can see my little acorn. All right, so this side, this is like a microfiber side, and then this is like a towel side. So this side's for drying, and this side is for like to you know, dry it off. And then this side you can lay your stencils down and let them air dry completely once you've washed it. And you can use it for the fuzzing. So brand new stencil, we're gonna go ahead and just lay it on there, and I'm gonna put it on there a couple times, lift it up, and this just kind of fuzzes the back so that it's not way too sticky. So I'm just going to do it a couple times. Look at that, not by my strength, but his, Zechariah 4:6. Let's go ahead and do that a couple more times just to make sure it doesn't stick, especially because this is a little wood, the wood is still a little wet. I can still feel it sticking really good, so. All right, this should be good. Okay. Now, let me dry this one more time because this has still got lots of stain. Again, if you do this, I would really recommend drying it for 24 hours, but I'm impatient and you might be too. I think we're good. We will learn right now if the stain sticks to the stencil and I can't wash it off, well, then I will help you learn a lesson before you do it and not doing this. But this is what I'm going to do. So why not? Just because it's a pumpkin doesn't mean I have to. I want to make sure it looks like it's in the middle. Just press it down really good, but you can put scripture on anything. All right, let's get this white back out. Get some on there. I'm trying not to press this down too much so it doesn't stick completely, because we're about to find out if this works or not. But even if it doesn't, just know that as long as you let it dry, it will work. I actually have some leaves as well. That's a stencil, and I might go around and put some leaves around it as well. We'll see. That's a big stencil though, so to put a big stencil on this might be a little tougher. Okay, let's see if we can peel this off without peeling up the stain. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. That came up so easily. And look, it did get a little bit of stain on the back of it, but I think that'll wash off just fine. So we're gonna set that there. And you know what? Where did my other one go? There it is. You could also take a bow and do the same thing on this one. Maybe if we had moved it over a little bit and then put the bow, that's something you could do. I think I'm just going to leave mine just like this. I want just very simple and classy. But look, I mean, look how amazing. Like, I made these two projects within just less than, what, 10 minutes? How long have I been live? 27 minutes. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. It's still fun. Look at those. I love it. Anyway, I hope you guys try it. If you have any questions about Magnolia Design Company, please let me know. It's so much fun. It is addictive, though, I warn you. There is a starter kit for $99, and then there's another one for $69. So you take your pick, go to my website, check it out, tell me what you think, show me your favorite stencils so I can know which ones that I need to get so I can do more creations like this. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!